Jalisa.
Mm-hmm.
Close your eyes. And puts her fur on it. And then she said, how much
That mink,
squirrel?
bro.
She said,
I just
put the
sell a mink, bro.
She said, I think she put, how many squirrels did you kill or something like that? How many squirrels did you kill for this?
Yeah,
And
it's like, give it up, Willie. Just go get a job.
Whitley wants to sell it. And then she says, I can't afford it. Then she said, I'll put you on installment plan. She is desperate.
Oh, yeah.
Kim,
Installment plan not going to help you with that money.
Not right now. Because I figured out you need, with the money you paid, you need $347 more left. That's what you got, $347 more to pay Mr. Gaines.
Because Mr. Gaines knows exact change.
Yeah, he does. Let me make sure I get that right. 724. Yeah, it's 740. It's 247.
If it was 6 something to 9 something, it's probably around $300 something dollars.
No, I'm sorry. It's $397. It's $397. Now that I think about it.
You really dug into it, huh? I hear that.
Yeah, it's $397.
You went Mr. Blueing on them. Sorry, making sure.
I only did that because when she, as we'll get to know.
And Mr. Bluin is a teacher at St. Augustine High School. He used to teach math as well as Father Pavlak, guy rest his soul, who also taught Algebra 1 and Algebra 2. Thank you.
But as we learn, we go to later in Whitley, Kim and Whitley's room. She's standing amongst all her purses, and she's like trying on the phone with her daddy. Daddy, I'm sorry to take you away from the little murder case you're at right now.
No, like, I'm not calling you for money. No, I don't need any money.
No, she's like, Daddy Gilbert knew exactly what she wanted. And that's when Kim enters and says, what's going on? Nothing. And so you're letting your purses breathe a little bit? No, she said something like, I let my purses breathe or something. She did a joke about it. Said, oh my God, those loafers, look, there's a dime in them. And she fell for it like, Popo Whitley. And Kim says, look, you having problems. I'm going to say again, the job at the pit is open. $5 an hour and all you can eat. She said, really? Whitley is in.
Willie was like, how that? He's like, whoa, $5 an hour? That all you can eat was the part that caught me.
Me too. Really?
If you in college, bro, $5 an hour, but you getting all you can eat. The $5 an hour is just bonus.
Yeah. All you can eat. Yes. Ron, who is sitting in McClurkin Hall, in the lobby, in the common space, and Dwayne comes in to talk to him.
With that silly hat on his head.
Sitting in his pajamas watching TV. And Dwayne comes down to him and he says, man, if you give this cut a name, everybody on campus will be wearing it, this, that, and the other. And it's like, nah, I don't know about this.
I like the way I did like the way Dwayne pulled the hat off. He was like, oh. And you know what was great is that the people in the background reacted because their heads were cut off, but you could see their bodies move like, oh. You could see, bro, like you couldn't see their faces, but you knew that they were like,
you knew.
Get your boy head.
You knew. Like I guess he was at that moment in time. It was kind of like he said, "Man, you give a name to that, and it'll become popular on campus." Like I say, I don't think it's gonna become popular. It's not like the Gumby because I recently heard Bobby Brown say that the Gumby was a mistake.
Did you see It
was a mistake. The haircut.
Did you see the? You must have not seen the New Edition story.
I had seen it, but what? Oh, they had a scene about that, huh?
They had a scene. Yeah, and he was like, he was cutting his hair and dude wasn't paying attention. Now, of course, you could think that's all dramatics. Like, did he really?
Yeah.
But if Bobby Brown said that it was a mistake, that may have been the way it happened, or whatever.
Maybe he's going with.
It was a movie, so
maybe it's retro. What they call it, retconning.
That is literally probably the best thing BET has put on TV in like since Midnight
Video
Moods.
Soul.
Since Midnight Moods, bro, on Video Soul, bro. Midnight Moods should be rolling. Midnight Moods should be rolling. Midnight Moods, the mayor of Rap City, bro. What was your boy name? Chris. He used to do all the imitations, bro. Like he was Bookman.
Oh man.
Bookman used to do. Bookman was gonna be a comedian if his last words, bro. Bookman got a chance to go on those talent shows on Good Times.
Well, you know that's
really.
You know that's what he was.
I mean, I figured he was a comedian when he comes up to the stage and starts doing Satchmo. Yeah,
Man, man. And back then you had to do everything. You had everything.
You had if you back in the day if you could imitate someone, oh, you had it. Oh,
I mean, but everybody got that from Sammy Davis Jr. It's like this dude can do everything. Okay, I got to do everything. You can't just be Sidney Poitier pulled it up. You can just be a black actor or whatever. This, that, the other. But yeah, bro. Yeah, Bookman was a really big. Yeah, that's I don't even know how we got to Bookman. I'll let that go. We're in the dorm, and Ron doesn't want to go to class. I can't go to. I'm still on this ROTC class that he can't go to because if he takes the hat off, he has to take the hat off. Regulations. And Gwen is trying to convince him that it's more about you, man, and you're gonna let this define you. And I'm sitting there thinking, if he gonna sit there and let it stay on his head, yeah, it's gonna define you. At this point, it's 1989. Michael Jordan has gotten the ball here. Maybe it's not a craze right now, but even if it wasn't a craze, I told you about the only incident I had where I had a bad haircut and I had to cut my hair off. Yeah, I got my head popped a couple of times and stuff like that. People slapped it. But you ain't. I'm not gonna walk around like Ron. Come on.
Yeah, but you don't. Back in the day, bro, and you younger, you get the haircut. You get the bad haircut, bro. Bad haircut be the worst, bro. Bad haircut be the worst, bro.
I'm not saying it's the worst.
What I'm saying is, at that moment, somebody can tell you, "Oh man, your hair gonna grow back. It'll be back in 2 weeks." You are not thinking about that at that time.
No, you're not thinking about it. I get the feeling. No, you're not thinking about it at that time. But Ron in real life, Darryl Bell in real life is bald now, and that's how I think he was. In real life, I think he'd cut his hair. You don't think he should have cut it bald? He just stayed inside like that.
Oh, I mean, he had no choice but to go bald with the haircut he had. He would have no choice but to go bald with that foolishness he had on his head.
Exactly. And then you got Dwayne coming right behind him, say, "I got a solution," putting that damn wig on his head. Come on, that wasn't even funny. It was not. Don't start.
It was kind of funny the way he did it, bro.
That was so just. Come on, bro.
He put it on. He went like that.
It was so mean. It was so mean. I hope he found. It's something I think about when I see something like that, like in real life. When I pay money for something like that, just to put, I don't think it's that funny. But I hope he found that.
I tell you though, you make fun of, you do things like that, bro. It comes back on you, as we will see.
Yeah, that's true. We go to the pit. We open with Whitley on the grill, making mini hamburgers, making mini patties. Look like
a little Castle burgers, bro.
Bruh, Castle burgers are smash burgers compared to what she was doing, bruh. Them little things like that was just sad, bro. Like, have you ever been in the kitchen? Would Whitley be working the grill this soon? I know she's replacing the irreplaceable Lorraine Craig.
I don't. Considering that you could clearly tell that was her first time touching raw meat, I would not have her on the grill
at all. Yeah, this is. It's funny. I was thinking about this when I was watching. I said, even if you didn't cook, if you worked at Wendy's, you gonna cook soon. You gonna hit that grill. You gonna hit that grill real quick. So you gonna learn how to cook this meat if nothing else. But Whitley is like, she's talking about, well, Kim comes up and she says, suggest reordering the burger assembly line, but Kim is from the place where, yeah, I know, but Mr. Gaines is in charge. Let it go. We work for Mr. Gaines. Mr. Gaines enters hot. He comes in hot like Vinny the Microwave Johnson and says, oh my goodness. First my car, now my meat. He's like, what is going on? He questions these small patties. What you gonna have next? Pizza like aspirin?
Oh, bruh, that was the line, bruh. That dude said he be making pizza you can swallow like aspirin, bruh. I was like, bruh, pizza that swallow like aspirin, bruh? That's the most ridiculous. That's the most ridiculous thing I've heard today, bruh.
Oh my man, I ain't gonna lie. Mr. Gaines must have been a joy to write for, because it's like, he gonna stretch the word out. You ain't really got too much. I ain't got to do much.
You could already picture like, oh yeah, let me put this right here. Oh, pizza like an aspirin. That sounds like something Mr. Gaines would say right there.
Oh, just write it there. Just let him work it. Just he's I'm gonna give it to me. Give me something. Give me something, and I'm gonna work.
I mean, they found him as soon as he was in that episode of Cosby. They were like, "Oh, we got to use this dude again."
Mr. Gaines is like Larry Brown, bro, as a coach in basketball. Hey man, just give me what you got, and he took the Sixers with AI, Eric Snow, and old Mutombo, and a cast of people we don't know,
and
to the finals.
Oh, Mutombo, I forgot about him being on that
I'm
team.
sorry. And he won a championship in 2005 with the Pistons against the Lakers. The Lakers with Shaq, Kobe, Rick Fox, Gary Payton, Paul Malone.
The funny thing is, though, looking at this digression, when I watched the Malice in the Palace, I did see Reggie Miller. He told them, look, whoever wins this is winning the finals. And he was talking about between them and the Pistons, because he said people did not understand the defense that we were posting on teams. And he said he called it. He called it.
That was good. There was a Jermaine O'Neal, Reggie Miller, Steven Jackson, and who else? Ron Artest. That was a formidable team. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, Larry Brown. All this comes from talking about Larry Brown, which we were saying, give Mr. Gaines something, and he gonna run with it. He gonna run with it. We move to later. A line has formed and people seem upset. Randall, a friend of ours,
screwed up Randall's order.
Yeah, but it's weird. Like, was Whitley really at fault for this getting out of hand? Maybe, maybe not. But Randall is not happy because she
messed that dude's order up.
That was just bad. That was so bad.
That was a choice. That was a choice.
Like, did you do
I know what
purpose?
you ordered, but this is what I'm going to give you.
It's what I feel. And she literally does say to him, you like this beat. I think
you need more roughage.
You need more roughage. And you eat fried food. You're so cranky because you eat so much fried food. Like, you kind of think she did it on purpose, man. So then Dwayne and Freddie come up and approaches, say, hey, man, this burger is still mooing.
They did. You know what? Over that season, they seem to have a lot of scenes where Freddie and Dwayne
they dated,
which is joking around on
they dated
people.
real life. They dated real life.
I know. I'm talking. I know that, but I'm talking about on the show. Considering that the storyline early on was that Freddie was loving on some Dwayne.
Yes, I do find that through this whole season. I found
and they were always hanging around
like
each other. But it was, but they were hanging around like yeah.
Despite her accepting, she accepted that this ain't working out. This ain't gonna be. But they was real cool. They were real cool, and it worked. It worked. It worked through the whole season. Whitley says, I rearranged the show. And I got to give, Kim gives a, oh my goodness, the way she reacts to that. Like, I was like, she really.
I can kind of believe that if you work with somebody like a Mr. Gaines and you see how dramatic he can be when you just change one or two things, I can see that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Mr. Gaines enter and does react just the way
She still was over the top though.
She was
over the top.
Oh, what have you done? What have you done? Kim says, it's okay, Mr. Gaines. I did it. It's no problem. I'll take care of it. And then Whitley stands up and says, no, I did it or whatever. But then she brings up, but Mr. Gaines, I'd like to bring up something to you. Have you ever considered soy meat burgers? No. So I seen one of them.